What a blessed Sunday. And we're so thankful to Ingen and, of course, to Renee for the vision. What really attracted me to Women Leading in Change was to see women coming together and acknowledging the ancient wisdom that women have always played a leadership role. And they've always done things. The only difference is that in the background. And so what is critical now is just to stand out there and say, coming together as women, we can tap into our own wisdom. The role that I play within the Women Leading in Change started in 2018, and I joined Saskia with the Tree of Life using a Stephen Covey model. We've seen a lot of transformation there. So many women discovered themselves, embarked on their personal mastery, and took responsibility to lead, because there are few things that inspire women in that particular program. The first thing is that if you need to lead change, it has to start within. And what needs to happen is for you to be aware where you come from. Do I know myself? What is this change that I'm looking for? So before you even work out on what do you want to change, how you're going to change it and when and how, it's important to know your story, to know where you come from, to know where you are at this particular moment, and to have a vision of how you will navigate. So it was such a pleasure to work with many teachers from all over the world, and I've seen them sharing their unique talents and gifts. For me, that's what stands out. And I think the cherry on top is that most of the women that we started with in 2018, at this point, they know their purpose. They know the reason why they are born. And they are sharing their stories, which is another level where I used to do it with another teacher, Tanya, but now I'm doing it on my own. It's the power of storytelling. There is something extraordinary when you know your own story, when you own it, when you share it, and when you listen to other people's stories, and just not going deeper and deeper, but the few highlights. This is what happened at the end of the storytelling. We engaged with each other and said, having told your own story and having taken the courage and the boldness to look at your blind spots and to listen to things that you have never heard, what has happened in your transformation journey? And we find that most of our participants will share what those stories confirmed about themselves. They will share what they already know about themselves, which is a beautiful thing, because most of us are good and we are great and we've got things to do. But the challenge is that we want someone to confirm it. We want validation, and we're comparing ourselves, we're competing. So the beauty of this journey is that you stop looking outside and you delve deeper. And the second thing is that when you tell your story, something gets revealed, and we get deeper into that conversation. But what has come up, what has unveiled or revealed itself as you listen to your own story within and listening to each other's stories. And lastly, is that whether you've done the tree of life or the storytelling, in one way or the other, you will experience transformation. What is important is for you to be aware, to know, how did I do things before I joined the Women Leading in Change? And it is that third level, which is a transformation journey. And the engagement we usually have with our students is that now you understand why you think the way you do. Do you understand why you say things the way you say them? How you behave and your attitude? and how you relate to other people. And there is no way that you won't if you know who you are, where you're coming from, because as I summarize it, is that it leaves you with a very beautiful gift, knowing your strengths, and we encourage our students to hold on them. How many of us spend hours and hours trying to work on our weaknesses, things that don't work well, and you find that before you know it, life is over, before you've lived a purposeful life, before you've achieved what you would have wanted to achieve, before you've fulfilled your dreams, and before you have touched lives, just because you're ignoring your strength and wasting time on other things. However, we do encourage people to know where they are weak and encourage them to find ways in which they work on their weaknesses. Most importantly, they look at the opportunities that are there, but they are missing because of wasted time, because of not knowing our purpose in life, because of not knowing who we are. Our history is very important, but you don't dwell there. Women Leading in Change has got so many teachers that help people to delve deeper, to heal their inner pain, to stop dwelling in the past and to look into the future. So those are the things that I've experienced. And I think my aha moment was to see people documenting their stories as women living that legacy, taking that risk to say, yes, it's my story. It's authentic, as Ingen said earlier on, and I'm going to share it just the way it is and learn from it and build on my strength. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life focusing on threats and on weaknesses. Threats are there, but they want us to grow, to develop, to have that self-mastery, to lead our own journey so we can be the change that we want to see. I think I'll conclude with one beautiful message that I've learned from all our leaders here is that we are the change that we've always been looking for. So it's important for us to delve deeper, work with the inner world, change the inner world, and then the world around us will just shine. Yeah, I'm sure you can always engage if there's anything else that you need from Yvonne. Otherwise, by profession, I'm a teacher through and through. So in the past 38 years of my career, we've been teaching and inspiring. Yeah.
Thank you.